What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel here on Blu-ray Productions. My name is BK, and in today's video, this is going to be a nerdy note about the new 2025 The Running Man, directed by Edgar Wright, starring Glen Powell. And glad to be back with you doing another video for you to hopefully provide you with some value. If you like nerdy details, behind the scenes productions, and highlighting film crew and those people behind it, as well as some Broadway coverage as I see shows live and spoiler reviews from a different perspective, a normal fan, then subscribe to the channel as I have more content coming. And today's video, this particular video, I want to talk about the bridge stunt in The Running Man towards the end of this film. And at this point in the film, Glen Powell's character and Michael Cera's character, they're in this Jeep type of vehicle, and they have some explosives in the car. And on the other end are the villains, so to speak. And at this point, they're having to kind of go head to head against each other, playing a game of chicken in the car, the two, coming head to head on this bridge. But what happens is, as they drive towards each other, Michael Cera's character is already passed away. And so Glen Powell's character drives towards them. The villains drive towards them. And then Glen Powell jumps off of the car, off of the bridge into the water. And there's a big explosion. Now, I want to talk about it because I've seen a lot of production featurettes to know that even though it was not much screen time for that actual scene to take place, but at least from my normal fan experience, I know that that took a lot of setup for that to happen, and a lot of roles for that to happen. Starting out with the stunt department roles, there was the stunt coordinator. Of course, it has this particular scene, this particular stunt has to be designed, it has to be planned and thought out, every angle and perspective. So someone to oversee, and then you have the stunt performers. I'm not sure if Glen Powell actually did that stunt, whether it was a stunt driver involved or a combination of that. And so you have the stunt drivers doing that. And then you also have stunt drivers, stunt doubles. Then you have people working the rigs as well in terms of setting up the harness and jumping off of the bridge into the water, or most likely maybe jumping off from the bridge into a big kind of a fluffy kind of a mat, a padded mat, and probably not too far as we see in the film. We have people from safety to make sure that everybody is safe with all the equipment and the explosions. And then we get into demolition in terms of getting those explosives set up properly and the proper distance. And you have pyrotechnics as well, and making sure that those are correct, and you have the proper people doing that and setting that up. But doing all of those things and making sure all of that is set up, I'm sure there was a lot of tests that went into that before they actually filmed it as well. Maybe there's some previs involved. It's possible maybe there was some visual effects involved, or maybe they went all practical. I'm not sure. But doing all of that, having all of those people involved, along with the actors, however much he was involved in doing it, to get that a minute and a half to 2 minutes of screen time of that conversion of the two vehicles, the jump off the bridge and the explosion, and then filming that in terms of getting the right camera angles, whether it's a helicopter shot, possible drone shot. So that's just, all of that goes into just that particular shot that we see in the movie. So that is just something, just I guess a kind of a peek behind the camera in terms of how something like that gets set up for us to enjoy that moment in the film. But I think that's all I'm going to have for now. Just wanted to talk about that particular scene. I hope I was able to provide some value to you. If you like that kind of breakdown, subscribe for more nerdy details and full episodes of future films and Broadway shows and TV coverage. And I hope everyone has a great rest of your day with good vibes. And until next time, we will talk soon.